Let's go. Get up. Stack low, baby. You hear that? You can't sit down to that. Okay.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Sheik Luch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Hey, yo, right now I need to shout out the ISUPK classes.
I want to give a huge, big, humongous shout out to all the UPK schools.
You can't sit down to that.
Shout out to Black Watch, hosted by General Johanna. Bird, I need y'all to check out Cross the Line Radio as well, man. They've been open all week from 7 to 9. They ain't shut down because of the corona, the COVID, and all that. They rockin' strong, you know what I mean?
Think we got a problem, but really it ain't though. It's one of me and these bitches, I count about 3, 4. Think we got a problem, but homie just all talk. He ain't gon' pop a balloon with a pitchfork. Think we got a problem in the club with this dog. Rude boys, dogs, ladies, everybody.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Barakatham to the brethren. Shalom, Shamar, Alatham, Shem Yahushua to the sisters. This is ISUPK. ISUPK started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Command of General Johanna. And this is ISUPK Delaware. We started kicking off the Sabbath service. And as usual, we teach the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans that we are the lost tribes of the house of Israel. All right, so this is a Sabbath service. We in the book of Exodus, wrapping it up here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this kicked off. Layashala.
Layashala.
So what we like to do is I'm so used to him. What we like to do is send the prayers up in Hebrew and in English. So a majim, which means to stand. Wapanya hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Sabbath, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah. Kawal, Hayah, Bashamayim, Latananawa, Lakam, Cal, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kapawaf now, Kasalak now, Kapawafia now, Wala'a, Tabia'ai now, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashaya now, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Wa'ala, Wathapara, La'awalumian, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, this is prayer for Hakat. Power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Baba Kashab. Latananawa. Hakat. Hakat. Larapa'ah. Kalmadawa. Kalmadawa. Hakat. Latahar. Hamatazarian. Hakat. Lahaquian. Hamathian. Hakat. Al Rakawath. Hatama Allah. Lagarashan. By Hashem Yahushai. The Wada Aman. That's gracious. In English, Yahweh in the name of Yahushai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. All right. It's the prayer of Thus Israel. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Barak Nawa. Waya Sha'ala. Wahaba Yasapari. By Hashem Yahushai. Tawada Aman. In the English, Yahweh in the name of Yahushai. Bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So big. This is Psalms 121. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahaharian, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Izaria, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yamamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Afka, Waba Wa'aka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ai, Awalam. All right. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. All right, y'all bear with me on this one. Get my eyes right. Alahayim. This is Psalm Salakia. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim. Al Damayelaka. Al Takarash. Wa Al Tashakwat. Al Kayahana. Al Yabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Yarayamwa. Sawada, Wayata, Ya'ai Tazawa, Al Tasapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakita, Magoya, Wala Aya Sakar, Samya Sha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Ai Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahoya, Adawam, Wayashimi Ayu, Mawa'aba, Wahagarian, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Palashath, Am Yashabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zerawai, Lapunya, Labunya, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakor, Kwayashun. Oh, wait a minute. Salakia. Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayamawa, Ka'ara, Wakazaba, Wakazabat, Wakatazalmanai, Kal Nasiyakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayarashad, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kadagala, Kakwash, Lapanya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba Ira Ya Ira, Wakalaba, Thalahat. Goodness gracious. Ooh. I was giving me problems today. Like it. Harayam, Khan, Tharadatma, Basa Irika, Wabasawa Pafka, Sabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kuala Wayabakwasha, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ayai, Wayakapara, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayata, Shemka, Yahweh, Labaka, Alayawan, Al, Cal, Ratazai. Good night, man. All right. I'm taking these things out of my eyes right away, I swear. All right, this is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
And hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thine hidden ones.
They have consulted against thy enemies.
They have said,
They have said,
come
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
being a nation.
that the name of Israel
In the name of Israel,
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kishon,
and the brook of Kishon,
which perished at Endor.
that perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They become dust for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red,
Make it nobles like a red.
and like Zahab.
Like I said,
Yea,
yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as Sabah,
and Sabbath,
and as Almuna,
and Yazul,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the house of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like the will,
Make them like the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burnt the wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame set up the mountains on fire.
as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy sword,
Fill their faces with shame,
fill their faces with shame,
that they may see thy name.
that they may be thy name.
Oh, Yahweh,
Oh, Yahweh.
let them be confounded
Let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame
and perish forever.
and perish forever.
That men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
the name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
That's right. Shabby. Shoot, it's like a star. Shabby. You see it, man. I had to do that from memory, man. My eyes is gone. Take these bad boys out.
They running together.
Man, listen, reading that's so small too, man. No science, but that's why I love that prayer, man. I love reading that prayer and I study that prayer. And at least it's a good thing I can, you know what I mean, do it from memory, man. I'm trying to tell you, that's why it's good to be here, man. Most High in Christ, you second priest. Actually, let me bring Officer Tazayad up. Come on. You don't have to do your registry, sir. You second priest. And we're gonna bring Zerah Bakara up. He's gonna be the first priest. the thing is I can't see. I got contacts on these joints. It's horrible. All right.
Survival card by Yahweh, by Yasharala.
It's Robert Carr, Banya Howard, Banya Sha'ala.
Yahweh Hashem Yashar Brakathan.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah. Oh yeah, grab one. Most High in Christ, man. Got the brethren up here, man. We about to get it in.
How y'all been? Y'all too long this morning?
Yeah.
Alright, that's
Oh,
what.
no, everybody in the zone back there.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait. Got the car up in the building. Right in the middle. Hey. Most High in Christ.
Sound like a fight going on here. Good night.
Alright. It's a word. I'm not gonna step up. It's a word where we left off at. Of course like we talked about before, man. We had just came back from the Passover in Cocoa Beach. Once again, we're gonna give Florida a hand, Florida camp a hand. You know what I'm saying? They did an amazing job, man. As usual, give another shout out to Hebrew Academy graduates 2022. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Got another brother up here, you know what I mean, that graduated along with me. That's film in the back right there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Matazi Yala probably in the chat somewhere. You know what I mean? But Delaware, we definitely on the rise, man. And we got 4 graduates that came out of that. You know what I mean? That fire, man. That hard journey, man. You know what I'm saying? So big shout outs to them. And we had that, and then of course after the Passover, we had the Feast of Unleavened Bread. And of course, we talked about that last week. The reason why we always have to remember that and make sure that we telling our children this is because this is when the Most High had delivered the children of Israel by his hand. You know what I'm saying? And he also caused a separation between us and the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely taking these ways out. All right. So, of course, this was a big thing to show that it was separation between us and the Egyptians. So we left off last week at Exodus chapter 13 and verse 20. We'll be picking up at verse 22. All right.
Exodus 13 and 22.
Kana Makan. All right. So we're going to start right there.
You got the,
My joint. I had to go get my joint. The Bible drink.
Re-wedding drops.
Huh?
Re-wedding drops.
Yeah, because I mean, it's blurry. Looks too wide though. I got my glasses in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually see better than without. Yeah, I'm not too good. You're able to come down.
Okay.
Hey, Tashion.
Exodus.
You do me a huge favor, sir. In my car. My keys. I think my keys is in my jacket.
Exodus 13. Oh man,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be rough. 13 and which verse?
Start at 22 and you want to read 7.
All right, Comic-Con 22 to 27.
20. You want to start at 22. So in my car. Console, like soon, you'll see the contact case. And then my glasses are sitting on the seat. You can get that throughout the circle.
Why ya 22?
Yeah, sorry, 22. Exodus 13, 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why ya but hour? Why ya but hour? Banaya Yasha Baal Batha what is it? I've never seen that before.
So that's a ka.
Okay, so
That's
is
another way.
Batha what Batha Waka or Batha Wak? Batha
Kahayam.
Kam?
Yeah, Kahayam.
Kahayim? Where the Kahayim? Oh, that's what I want.
All right, well, you say Batha Waka. And then
Batha Waka Hayim. Baya Ba Shaha. Waha Mayim Lahayim Ka Kayamaha Ma Mayam Anayim Mayam Maya na am na ma
Maya Mama. Your mom.
no ma. All right, that's a rough one.
Maya Naya Mom.
That's a rough one. Why is Wamasha Maya Shema Alam verse 23.
23.
Come.
Say word. You in Exodus 13?
Come. So. Oh, that's 14. Salakia.
You start at Exodus 14.
Oh, sorry, 14 and 1, sir?
Yeah, start there.
All right, come. Okay, come. Okay, come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 14, verse 1. So what? Why
It's a God.
God. Not
It's
the
paramount.
not a triangle.
That's a God.
That right. Come. All right.
I'm about to be real helpful in a second.
Bara. Aha Ahawa. Yo, Yahweh. Khan. The water say. Yahweh. Al. Masha. La. Imra. La Imra. The bara al banai banaa asha ra ala yasha ala y- why asha ba bawa why kanawa la ga la pan la panaya. That's a pa again.
Yep.
Paya. Hakaya Ratha. Bayan, Bayan, Magado, Wabayan, Hayam, Lapan, Lapan, ba, I.
Yeah.
The O.
Yeah, that's I.
Okay. Allah. Taza. Taza. Taza Pana. Taza Pana. Nakakwa. Thak no wa ow hayam verse 3 mara para I ha pariah Laban Labana ya Yasharala Nabak Nabakyam Nabakyam Ham Ba'ara Taz Sa Barataza Sa Sagara Barataza Al Allah Aham Alaham Alaham Al Yaham Al Yaham Hamadabara Wakaza Thayam Atha Laba. Wow. Yeah, that was the beginning of verse 4. Pariah. Waradap Akara Yaham Radha Salakia. You pause it. Verse 4. Salaki. I was at verse 4. Can you pause it? Okay, kind of. Verse 4. Waradab Al Waradapa Akara Yaham Wa'ak Bada. But
I think we got a problem. Got a problem. Let's go. Get up. It's that club, baby. You hear that? We can't sit down to that. Okay.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Sheik Luch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Hey, yo, right now I need to shout out the ISUPK classes.
I want to give a huge, big, humongous shout out to all the UPK schools.
Shout out to Black Watch, hosted by General Johanna. Word, I need y'all to check out Cross the Line Radio as well, man. They've been open all week from 7 to 9. They ain't shut down because of the corona, the COVID and all that. They rockin' strong, you know what I mean?
Think we got a problem, but really it ain't though. It's one of me and these bitches, I count about 3, 4. Think we got a problem, but homie just all talk. He ain't gon' pop a balloon with a pitchfork. Nah, think we got a problem in the club with this dog. Rude boys, dogs, ladies, everybody.
ahead, go ahead. Hey, shalom, Lord.
Oh, the mic unmuted.
Huh?
Mic unmuted already.
All right, yeah, we should be swap.
All right.
All right, Salakia, you know what I mean? Little technical difficulties. But let's go ahead and continue on.
All right, we at Exodus 14, verse 4. I'm in the middle of verse 4. Why Rakal Kayala Kayalawa I ya the I what Matazarayam Matazarayam which says her? What? Okay, I got it.
All right, you got it. Come on, let's get through it, man. Let's get through
it. Wow. I'm on. I didn't even get to 5 yet, so I'm on the last word of 5. I Shaya Khan, verse 5.
No, you're going to stop. You want to wrap up 7.
All right, Khan.
So stop at 8.
No, I'm Salakia. Waya Gada Namalak Matazarayam Kaya Barak Ha'aim Hapak La Baba. That's real? La Baba? That's all one word? Or?
Yeah, that's all one.
Okay, so it's Wayaha Pa Kalababa.
No, Laba.
Laba.
Lab and then Ba. So it's Laba.
Laba.
Yeah.
Come. Pariah. Ra'abad Yawa. Wa'abad Yawa. Ow. Wait a second. Okay. Ow. Ha. Ka'ain. I'm sorry. Salakia. Ha'aim. Waya aim raya mara Mahai, Raya Mahai, Za, right here. This all one word. Waya Amara. Oh, that's a different word? Okay. I. Where? Right here? That's it. Nah?
No, you skipped that. You said that. You said why Amara?
Mara.
Stop that why. And then next word.
No. This right here. That's a nah?
Salakia.
Oh yeah, I said that.
Okay.
Salakia, my bad. Maha Za'ath Aisha ya Nawa Kaya Shalakamwa Ath Yasha'ala Salaki Danawa. Verse 6. Why Salaki. Why Asara Ath Rakabia.
That's the why.
Right here. But what? Okay, come. Yeah. Why I'm a la quack. I'm yeah, am I what? I'm a what? Why quack? Shash my what the rock cub that will cub call wara wakal rakab matazarium washala sham Al Kalawa.
Sign Christ.
Good night.
Did that, boy. We made it. Oh man.
Good night.
Hey, Salakia, man, for bearing with us, man. You know what I mean? Most High Christ. All right, so I'm gonna start it off. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 13, verse 22. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. All right, so as we know, this is another one of those precepts for the chariots. You know what I'm saying? The Most High was, with us with a pillar of fire by night and a pillar of cloud by day, and that's how He led the people out of that captivity. How He led us through, heading back to our to the wilderness.
Right.
All right. Chapter 14.
It's like good. Yo, that right there was like protection. You know what I'm saying? Right here talking about like He gave us like protection. He gave the order. You know what I'm saying? For them angels, it was a guy in that chariot. It's like good.
No, whenever you get finished.
No, I'm saying. But He gave the order, and it was an order was passed down to watch over his people. You know what I'm saying? And that was helping his people guide them through having the protection through the wilderness they were going through. You know what I'm saying? It's like, go ahead.
I was about to say, and like right here, everybody understands that this is only talking about Israel.
Right.
And when you go to, I think it's 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1. It's either 1 Corinthians 10 and 1 or 2 Corinthians 10
You want to
and
get
1.
that? You want to get
It
that?
said our people are under the clouds. You know, and that shows you that those people that he's talking to in Corinth are Israelites.
Right.
It just happened to dawn on me like this is where he got it from.
Right.
This is what he was quoting.
That was an excellent point you brought up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was the Most High people. You know what I'm saying? And we, just imagine if you was here last week, you were talking about he didn't want to lead his people through the Philistine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they were going through war and stuff like that. He didn't want to put his people. His people was already going. I talk about his people talking about Israel. They was already seen all the events happening, as far as the plagues and the frogs and the measles and everything else was going on. He didn't want to put that extra burden on his people to take them through the Philistines and have them go on to see war over there. It was always enough on them already. So he sent them around a different direction. You know what I'm saying? And when he was bringing them out in a different direction, he helped give them protection and a light for them to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? To help guide them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So keep going on.
Did you want to get that real quick?
Con.
Bring it out.
This is the scripture, which is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud,
Right.
and all passed through the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Con. As of course, like you
He
said.
should be making that statement to people that's not Israelites.
Right.
That's heavy.
Right.
That's a heavy. Man, drop a bomb over there.
Yeah, it's right there. It should be set up for you.
Right here. This
Yeah,
bomb.
you see it?
That's the bomb, right? That's the bomb right there. So like it, but laid the bomb. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm gonna talk about, man. He called out a heavy jewel. Okay,
Exactly.
make sure y'all put that in y'all precepts.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This brother got a precept book. Is you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Crazy precept book.
Yeah, that was heavy.
That was a heavy
Did
precept.
you want to say something?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, and also, and at the very beginning of that scripture, he said, moreover, brethren.
Right.
So, it shows us that who's he
Who he was as
addressing.
well.
Kind
You
of
know what I
kind.
mean? That he was a brethren. You know what I mean? That he was talking to, like you said, the children of Israel. And then, of course, what he's talking about only happened to the Israelites.
Right.
You know what I mean? Our fathers.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's something that's we a lot of people they overlook that. You know what I'm saying? And they just say, well, when they talk about the founding fathers of this land here, who they talking about? They're not talking about your fathers.
Right.
Your fathers didn't find this land. You know what I'm saying? Well, we found it. They took it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what they're talking about. Their founding fathers. All right, chapter 14 and verse 1, Exodus chapter 14 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they turn and encamp before Pahirath, between Migdoi and the sea over against Baal Zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness have set them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts. Good. Right. And the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord, and they did so. Listen,
Slack if I could. Slack if I could. So, everybody, what's going on? So, everybody know what host is?
Right.
Everybody know what host is? If you don't, you should raise your hand. Like, what host? Y'all know what a host is? Y'all don't know what? All right. Read it one more time.
Con. And I will harden, this is the book of Exodus chapter 14 and verse 4. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host.
All his hosts. What y'all think host is he talking about right here? Go ahead, sis.
All his men.
Yeah, I take that, but I want something, more bring it home.
Okay.
And that's good, but if you wanted to bring it in, then broaden it. Go ahead, sis. Try one more time.
Like his generals and his lords and stuff.
Okay, it will be generals. It will be
his army.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. There it is. She
Oh,
brought it home.
Yeah.
Brought it home.
Right.
Drop a bomb with a sis.
I found a bomb.
I found the bomb, but it wasn't delayed this time. Salakia. I'm getting used to it. Salakia, you know what I'm saying? Something new for me. But once I get it down, it'll be right. But yes, of all his armies.
All his armies.
You know what I'm saying? We hear that a lot this side of the scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Most high, of all his hosts, you know what I'm saying? His armies. You know what I'm saying? We're looking at his hosts to come back and to help to save us. Will be the Yahushua, and his hosts will be his army, angels.
And you know what? This, if I may, sir, this is like another one of those precepts when it was talking about they're not with us, but for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it says it right here that, let me see, it said, I will be honored upon Pharaoh.
Right.
And upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Lord.
Right.
And they did so. So it's even when the Most High is destroying, you know what I mean, them, you know what I mean, he's building them up to come up against us. You see what I'm saying? But what he's going to show is that that he is for us and he is all power. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is when we battling out here in these streets against these, these Christians, against these Muslims or Arabs, whoever they want to, Islam, and of course against these fake Israelites. You know what I'm saying? That try to come up against us. You know what I mean? The Most High hardens their heart to come up against us and teach that false doctrine. But then he always shows that he is with the ISUPK.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That our doctrine cannot be refuted. You know what I'm saying? And that we're going to come and crush anything that comes up against us. You know what I'm saying? So, that's very key. You know what I mean? When I read that and I said he hardened Pharaoh's heart and he'll be honored amongst him and his hosts and the Egyptians. You know what I mean?
Man, how you think, man, like if I can.
Come.
Like, just imagine how he'll be honored. There's going to be talk. You know what I'm saying? Just like they do talk now of like war veterans. And they talk about the times that he went through in the land was war. And this what happened and people were sick and stuff like this.
Right.
So just imagine what, the talk was when he was, the Lord will make Pharaoh and his hosts honor him.
Right.
Just imagine when he'll talk, the history of it. It'll be like, these people, saying had a power that was greater than our power. Right. A power that put plagues on our people. A power that caused darkness over our people. A power that, that saw things that they didn't know that was there, but something was there. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be the history. Like we're gonna get on, like it's knowing that he caused these people, the Egyptians, to have their firstborn destroyed, and everything else of this firstborn. You know what I'm saying? Like they going against a power that's made a great distinguish that he's not for everyone. That's right. He's only for Israel. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So they'll have to honor that and be like, yo, we can't mess with these people or their power. Right. And you know what? It definitely shows because remember that's what that crafty council is all about. Definitely. You see what I'm saying? They was able to tell the story of what happened when the Most High came to our defense. That's what Judith is about. Judith chapter 5 is all about. You know what I mean? He was able to tell the history about what happened when we kept our law, statutes, commandments, and when we didn't keep the law, statutes, commandments. You see what I'm saying? When we didn't keep the law, statutes, commandments, he said, then you can go after them. You see what I'm saying? He said, but if they are not keeping their law, statutes, and I'm paraphrasing, leave them people alone. Right. You know what I mean? Don't even bother with them because their Lord will fight and defend them. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's partly how they went ahead and we were honored because they know. Listen, it's a glory, it's an honor for someone to say that your God is real. You know what I mean? It's an honor to say, man, listen, man, we got to do everything that we can
to keep them separated from their power, because we cannot touch them if they are on one accord with the Most High power. We can't do nothing for them. So we should honor that.
Right.
You know what I mean? We should then go and say, let us keep the commandments, so the Most High will keep stay and defend us. Let us keep our commandments so that we can get the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? Let us do that. That's how we should be how they are. They should fear. We don't fear the Most High like they fear the Most High.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they know if we begin to fear the Most High like we should, then the Most High will then destroy all these other heathen nations,
Right.
and put us in our rightful place.
Right.
And it's going to happen. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
If I may, that's why it's very important to keep the Passover.
Damn right.
And not these other, stinging
holidays
that they giving us, because they taking us away from our God.
Right.
They taking us away from, what the Lord, and honoring what the Lord has done for his people. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important that we keep these days, these high holy days that the Lord, because we honor what the Lord, and that's how we honor our God.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Baby clapping for you. Let's
Hold on, slide. Let's have a bomb.
Drop a bomb for the baby. Is.
I found this bomb button. Slide.
Both sides correct. All right, so this is verse 5, Exodus chapter 14 and verse 5. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us?
What?
Good night.
What?
It says, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us?
Man.
Man, that's
Man.
Listen, can I start that from the top one more time?
Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? Is that not crystal clear? That we are not the Egyptians?
Right.
That them pharaohs and all that, is that not crystal clear?
That's
I think that's very crystal clear. Because at that point, like, is this crystal clear that it wasn't Egyptians that they were chasing? That it wasn't Egyptians that was let go and put into and went into the wilderness?
Right.
No, this is clear that the Pharaoh and his hosts,
right,
and the people, the servants and everyone said, well, why did we do that? Why we let them go? Now I got to work.
Right.
I got to do this now.
So,
no, go ahead. What you got?
So, like, is this saying as well that, like they saying that the children of Israel, they fled. So which means that they're not explaining everything that took place for us to.
No, they knew.
They knew. Okay.
The Most High part. The first thing we have to understand is what it said in verse 4. He hardened the hearts.
Right.
So when he hardened your heart, man, you forget about everything that you done been through. But how many times did he harden Pharaoh's heart?
Yeah, many times.
You know what I mean? Like the frogs, the locusts, the darkness, everything. It just kept hardening. He needed something had to last. Something had to have a lasting impression. And that's when he killed the firstborn. You see what I'm saying? Because now when you wake up the next day, the kid ain't dead. You see what I'm saying? And you would think that would be enough. You'd think that'd be enough to say, all right, man, that they, you know what I mean? Shoot, the darkness would have been enough for me, Officer Size of Yard. The darkness would have been enough for me. If I could feel darkness, I'm hearing all types of stuff. I'm hearing waterfall. I can't even hide in the corner.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's about enough for me.
God.
I'm seeing all the leaders cry and die
Right.
just because a cat is scampering across the street.
Right.
Nah, that right there would be enough.
Right.
But no, that wasn't enough. He's still the first children had died.
So it was the Pharaoh and then it was the king. Right.
Yo,
So,
the Pharaoh is like, you know what I mean, the king.
okay,
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The Pharaoh is
Okay.
like their king.
So basically, like, and this right here, this point right here, like, what was the last thing? I'm asking you a question. What was the last thing that the Most High did against Egypt?
killed the firstborn.
Right, he killed the firstborn, right? Through this event happening, right? Your firstborn son, your firstborn, everything died.
Dog, first.
And listen, what would that do to you if you know there was a power greater than the power that the Egyptian was serving? Like, what I'm saying is Egyptians serve a different power than the Most High, right?
Mhm.
So they saw a power that was greater than theirs, right? These people lost their firstborn son, their firstborn, whatever was born in them. Everything died in the city, like was killed, screaming, hollering, whatever was dead, right? Even though that event happened, they still had hatred for us
Mhm.
to the point where they asked the question, man, why would they let them go?
If I may, sir.
I'm just asking. You see what I'm saying? They went through all of that,
right?
And the Lord hardened them,
right?
Their minds, right? They had them forget about it. It was just like what, a couple days, baby, a little time had passed.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Why we let them go? We should just." They still wanted to keep us there.
You know what? No, you know what I think?
That still wasn't enough.
And if I may, sir, because remember, if we think about the Passover, we think about the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Right. Like the scripture said, we had to leave in a haste.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we had to leave in a haste because the Most High knew that they were going to this was going to happen.
Right.
I don't think it was let's bring them back here so they could serve us.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to kill us.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, man, they killed our kids, man. How you gonna let that slide?
Right.
How you gonna let that slide? You gonna let that slide over society? They take your firstborn and you just gonna let them go?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Nah, man, go kill them people.
Right.
That's what that was about. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we had to leave in a haste, because we knew we ain't had that much time. We had to get our food. We had to go. What you say when we had a Passover? What we do when we eat? We eat with our garments and our staff, ready for war. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what was going on, man. And
if I could,
kind of a concept.
I'm gonna bring it to today's term.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta look at it today's term. You know what I'm saying? Well, what the scripture say? What the scripture say? Things are written before time here for our learning.
That's right.
Now you gotta understand this as well. This is happening right now. You understand? Our oppressor asking question: why are we letting our Hispanic brothers? Why do you let the people from Mexico come over here on the border to get jobs? Why not type? You know what I'm saying? Why are we have to sit around here and use our taxpayer dollars to give blacks more food stamps?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? These are things that is hardening the hearts of our oppressors now. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that their cries is not heard by the Pharaoh, which is what we call the president today.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's been heard by the Pharaoh. And don't think they ain't putting plans in play to help get us, you know what I'm saying, off of child support, off of all these things that, you know, these assistance things that help black people. Don't think that they're not trying to do things to get us off them programs.
Oh, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's definitely coming. It's like if I may, sure, especially if we keep waking up the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
If we keep waking up the children of Israel, we're trying to teach our people to separate from these other nations. Eventually, we may start to separate, and it'll break this economy. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, you seen what happened when we boycotted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They had to. You think they wanted to sit next to you on the bus? No, they didn't want to sit next to us on the bus, man. But you know what? They knew that, shoot, we got to do something because our buses is getting shut down.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? All right, sit them next to them.
If I could, it's almost like the tolerance level is disappearing for blacks.
Right.
It's disappearing for Hispanics. You understand? And, you know, they tolerate it for a second because you know why? Because the oppressor was happy in his kingdom.
Right.
Now his kingdom has been rattled by the Most High.
Right.
Now his kingdom has been shaken by the Most High.
Right.
To the point where the Most High used these plagues to help his people.
Right.
Just like he used them plagues back then to help his people.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? It's getting to the point where we're able to see things a lot different. You understand? And to the point now where his people are like that, man, I can find other ways to make some funds. I don't have to depend on this oppressor.
Right.
Well, they can't even get people to come and work at warehouse. They can't even get people to work at McDonald's things anymore because our people are waking up. Our people are coming out of this oppression and trying to find something different.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They have to give you distractions. And we read on that last night. They have to give you distractions. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to keep your mind off of things.
Right.
Just imagine this truth. Once it's going to get out there big. You saw how the Passover is. You know what I'm saying? People coming, our people is coming out of woodworks. Our people are seeing that, our people dying on the streets by cops, dying on the streets by the hate crimes. You know what I'm saying? There's a war. It's an act of war when another race of people destroy your people. Right. You understand? It's an act of war. And our people are saying that dealing with our oppressor is gonna cause us to disappear off the face of the earth. To the point where now our people say, no, we can't trust them. Right. We have to come out of it.
Man, that's what we looking forward to, man. We looking forward to that moment where our people find out that we can't trust the oppressor. And it's gonna come. Like I said, we keep doing what we doing here in the ISUPK and waking up our people.
So like it. It's happening right now.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, it's happening right now.
Come on.
You understand? Yeah. That's how, I was able to come in. That's how brothers and sisters was able to come in.
That's daggone right.
You know what I'm saying?
Brothers coming out of prison.
Right.
You know what I mean? Brothers coming out of prison and straight into the UPK.
So, if I could.
And all black. Ain't that right, Retired Young?
Right.
Talk about
I don't know why they put me on here by this bar. But for real though, but understand this, man, this scripture, man. It said prophesy dies into the wind, right? So we prophesy in the wind. Like this brother right here heard about us through prophecy, we prophesying through the wind. Like his brothers in the prison system hearing about this. Right. You know what I'm saying? These videos that we post up on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, whatever we post these videos at, man, that's prophesying to the wind. I had brothers that came with me to pastor and said, I saw you teach. Right. You understand? That what made me want to come up in here. I said, nah, that was me prophesying the wind. You humble yourself and you hear the words of the Most High. That's right. That's brought you in here. You know what I'm saying? Right. I ain't nothing. I tell a brother anything. I ain't nothing, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord can use me for like a split second and get me out of here. Right. You understand? But it's the mercy of the Most High that still got me inside the truth. You know what I'm saying? But he could just, use you for a little bit and get you out of here. Right. That's how it is. You understand? But you gotta have to put up a fight too. Damn right. You understand? You gotta put up a fight to stay up in here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna be easy. You think Satan gonna let you just come up in here and mosey yourself in here and let it be easy? That'd be like the Christian church. You can stay here all day and be evil and wicked as hell. Not up in here using the truth though. You know what I'm saying? Can't, man. You know what I'm saying? But this right here is definitely gonna show us that, you know what I'm saying, who the Lord is really dealing with. Right. Did I show him right now? Show the separation was Most High is a racist. Yeah, right. Make sure this whole talking about Most High is a racist. Damn right. And he is a racist. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? And he loved his people Israel. And he's showing he loved his people now.
I'm trying to tell you, if some of us who are parents, if race was about family, a lot of us would be racist, man. Because you care about your child. You don't care about your friend's children. Right. You know what I mean? You care about your friend and hope they taking care of their kids. But you care about the instructions that you give to your kids. Right. You know what I mean? And whether or not your friend's children listen or not, that ain't my problem.
Like the outcome of your kids.
Listen, the outcome of your kids. You know what I mean? I ain't got time to be worried about, this and that. I got my own to worry about. Right. That's how the Most High is. Right. I ain't got time to be worrying about Esau. I ain't got time to be worried about Moab and the Hagarenes and the Philistines. I ain't got time to be worried about them. They are like spittle. They are like from a drop from a bucket. Man. You see what I'm saying? That's what he said. Ain't that what he said? That's what he said. You see what I'm saying? See, he loves his children. So, like the one boy was on across the line the other day talking about this is favoritism. Man, shut up. You know what I mean? Yes, there is favoritism. He has a favorite people. He has a favorite river. He has a favorite land. He has a favorite flower. Yes. The Most High has his favorites, and we are it. Right.
So like, you know what, man? I just don't like when people say that. Right. Like, no, it's just favoritism. You got favorite things in your life. You got a favorite color.
There's the word favorite. Okay?
I don't understand that. I don't understand what brothers and sisters are. No, it's showing favoritism. Listen, you got a favorite color. You got a favorite type of car you like to eat. Right. Hell, you got a favorite type of cake you like to eat. You got a favorite type of ice cream you like. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you chose out of What? How many flavors out of Baskin Robbins?
It's a lot. Was it 31 flavors out of Baskin?
31
Something
flavors
like
of
that.
Baskin Robbins. You always go to Baskin Robbins and get that one particular flavor.
Right.
You know why? Because you have a favorite.
Man, listen.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
You ever been in a line at Starbucks?
Oh man.
Please, man. You know what I mean? People got their favorite drink.
And it got to be
Let me
made.
get the whipping. It got to be made the same
Same way.
And if I taste it and it tastes a little off, no, you ain't making it right.
Thank you.
Come on now.
You got a favorite.
You got a favorite. You racist coffee drinker.
Mhm.
What's wrong with hot chocolate? You know what I'm saying?
Don't come in here and talk about Starbucks.
I don't know about you, but I like Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. Some people like Wawa coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You racist.
I like Wawa.
Yeah, I know you like it. That's all I was doing.
Don't talk about Wawa.
You racist, man. You racist, hot. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want them talking about Wawa. See, look at you. This is ridiculous.
Because I have a favorite.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have a favorite. And guess what? The Most High is our Father, and He has a favorite. And I'm glad to be it.
I'm glad.
I'm glad that He chose Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Naphtali. I'm glad He chose Reuben. I'm glad He chose Issachar and what's that? Ephraim. I'm glad He chose Gad. I'm glad He chose us. You see what I'm saying? The so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because we need to be chose.
Right. Because
these other nations, they chose to be against us.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? They chose to be confederate against us. They chose for us to be on the bottom. You see what I'm saying? So how that make you feel? But we racist. Man, get out my face. I love my people, and I ain't got no time and no love for anybody else.
That's right.
Come on. All right, verse 6. And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. Verse 7. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt and captains over every one of them. Look at that. Let me stop that. 7.
At the end of 7.
The end of 7. Yeah, that was it right there. Look at that there, man.
He chose.
He chose. Look at that.
He chose.
Why did he choose the servants?
I don't know.
Because he chose his favorites.
He chose his favorite.
He chose the ones that was going to do the duty.
Trustworthy.
Yeah. Then he had to choose them to be captains. Then he had to choose them to be over those chariots. You had to choose them because you ain't going to just put anybody in place.
Right,
you want to put your favorites in place. The ones who have proven themselves.
Right.
That's a choice. Come on, man. Didn't you choose to go to school? Then you choose what college you wanted to go to. You know what I mean? Don't you choose what team you like when you watch the Super Bowl and you watch the football? Don't you choose what basketball team you like? Who's your favorite team? Go ahead and say all of them. Dummies. Salakia. Go ahead and say all of them. Some of y'all can't even let go of LeBron James, Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Y'all still fighting over that. Michael Jordan don't play no more. You know what I'm saying? He don't play no more. But he's my favorite. Ain't nobody like Michael Jordan. Wearing a daggone Hitler mustache.
Right.
You was gonna say something? Y'all ain't see that? He had the little.
Take it back off from the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the United States has their elite army infantry, like the Navy SEALs.
Right.
That's their favorite go-to.
Right.
I mean, when they send in the best of the best.
Exactly.
That's what Egypt.
Exactly. Go in there and get Ben Laden. Who they send?
So like that was a good analogy.
Damn right.
That was a great analogy.
That was awesome.
And this was exactly what the Pharaoh did. He got his Navy SEALs.
Yep.
The best of the best. Stone cold killers.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Down for anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he got them to go after Israel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Got the chariots.
And he had to make sure he equipped them with the best of the best weapons.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a good analogy as you brought up. You can use that point where, brother, when you get your officer test, you use this point when you come up here and teach.
That's right. That's right.
Damn right. Get that brother up.
That's right.
Y'all gotta move me on this from this side.
Nah, man, you there now. That's your seat. That's your seat. Who in the chat? Who we got in the chat?
Yo, man, get a shout out over here, man. Yo, we got a nice class. Yo, get these lights up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, there's a lot of
people
in there.
Man. No, listen, man, most time gonna drop a bomb for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Dropping bombs over here today. Like it, man. You got Chupa Nahoya up in the building.
Hey, Chupa Nahoya, what's happening, man?
Aquaf Kanaz in the building.
Hey, what's happening? Shalom alaikum.
Let me see, we got Baraf.
Yeah.
Labah.
Word.
Banaf.
Oh, Banaf.
Hold on. Yasha Akar.
Yashikar.
It's like it. Yashikar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got her. We got Matazi Allah over here.
Matazi Allah.
Yeah, right.
Drop a bomb from Matazi Allah.
Yep.
Kwayashuan up in the building.
I'm dropping bombs over here. Like
Dropping
crazy,
all bombs.
Like it's Baghdad.
Right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah, somebody had posted just the other day, man, a tornado. And the thing that I really liked about it was that, you know, understand this is a weapon that the Most High is going to be using, man. Like, our people, like, you know how they got like the Black Panther Party and everything like that. And, you know, I was watching the Sandra Bland documentary the other day, and you know they standing outside the police station like they're going to do something. Let me tell you something, man. If they was to go to war, understand. Matter of fact, I was watching The Purge. Y'all ever see The Purge? It's this movie called The Purge, right? And the movie it's called the First Purge, right? Now, the First Purge they made it in the hood, right? Because they wanted us to kill off one another. They thought, but we was partying. You know what I mean? We was just like, we called party. So they had to incite, they had to get involved, right? So what ended up happening was the hood, you know, the drug dealers, the dudes who had the guns, you know what I mean? They realized, hey man, we're gonna have to come up against these people that's coming into the neighborhood, the military that's coming in the neighborhood, just knocking off people. And we're gonna have to fight up against it. They was doing pretty good, but there was this one scene. They came up to the projects. You see, you know what I'm talking about? They came up to the projects. My man got out the car. They was armed up, right? They was ready to go, and all of a sudden you heard. They're going drones.
Oh,
took them out. Let me tell you something. Our power is in the Most High.
Right.
That's where our power lies. You will not be able to fight this enemy with your guns. Listen, man. Listen. What's the brothers that be out in Chicago? We got mad brothers. They taking prime pictures with guns. You see that? Taking prime pictures with big old AKs and big old doo-doo, like big old guns. You know what I mean? And they taking prime pictures. Let me tell you something, man. If it go down, you will get taken out by a drone. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and a tornado will come and take out cities. You know what I mean? What they call the biggest tornado?
F5.
F5. What they call? What's another name they give it? You know it?
I don't know.
They call it the finger of God.
Oh, that term.
Yes. They call it the finger of God.
That's a horrible name.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. That's what's going to come and fight for you. You know what I mean? The tornadoes, the earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? The plagues. Exactly. All that. That's what the Most High. Look what he did to the Egyptians.
Right.
Did he use guns? Did he use chariots? Did he use men with swords? You know what I mean? Now understand, we are going to get involved now. We are going to get involved. But the Most High is going to be before us, and we ain't going to have no fear in doing what he requires us to do. So I'm going to tell you, man, listen, it's good, you know, get your gun, you know, that ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you got your sword. Make sure you are fully armed to the teeth with this right here, and you keeping the law, statutes, commandments, like these brothers up here, like the brothers in class, like the brothers in the ISUPK, brothers and the sisters in the ISUPK. Right. You know what I mean? And the Most High will see our light shine, and he'll come to defend us. You know what I'm saying? And with that, we're going to go ahead and end the class. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat, anything?
No questions. You know how the brother said Chuba Nahoya said we need slavery from them. We do need slavery for our oppressors. You got this right.
Damn right. Damn right, man. It's only one way.
There's only one way. Only one way we're going to get it.
That's right. One West.
One West. One way, one West.
One West.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Laya Shala.
Laya Shala. That's the Torah one time. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakya.
Yahweh Hashem Brakya.
Let me get you real quick.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Brakya.
If anybody want to salute the Torah,
She's saying
she is saying it, ain't she? I thought I heard that. I thought I heard that.
How about Shem Yahushua Brakya?
That's right. That's right. Let's talk. There you go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And touch the Torah.
Not touch the Torah. Say Yahushua. Yahushua Brakya.
That's right. That's right, young. That's right. Raise up the child the way you should go. That's how we do that, man. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send up the prayers in Hebrew and in English. Here you go, sir. All right. All right. Amajim, which means to stand. Mupunya Hakwadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right, we're gonna say the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Sabashamayim.
Sabashamayim.
Quadash.
Qudash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakaka.
Malakaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazai.
Ratazai.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazai.
Ba'aratazai.
Kawal.
Kawal.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Mashamayim.
Mashamayim.
Latanawa.
Latanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakna.
Wasalakna.
Kabawafna.
Kabawafna.
Kasalakna.
Kasalakna.
Kabawafna.
Kabawafna.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'aina.
Tabi'aina.
Wanasayawan.
Wanasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashayna.
Hawashayna.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wa'athapara.
Wa'apara.
Wa'avalumya.
Wa'avalumya.
Aman.
Aman.
Your Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
As
it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
And forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
Lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation,
But deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
and the power,
And the glory.
and the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it. It's a prayer for the power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kusha.
Latanawa.
Latanawa.
Haka.
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 Larapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Kal Madawa.
Kal Madawa.
Haka.
Haka.
Matahar.
Matahar.
Amatazari.
Amatazari.
Haka.
Haka.
Lahaki.
Lahaki.
Amathi.
Amathi.
Haka.
Haka.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Atama Allah.
Amata'ah.
Nagarashun.
Nagarashun.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
We'll be the prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh in the name Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manners of sickness.
All manners of sickness.
All manners of disease.
All manners of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the
The
lepers.
power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. It's the prayer of bless Israel. Yahweh Ba'asim Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'asim Yahushua.
Rakanawa.
Rakanawa.
Waya Sha'ala.
Waya Sha'ala.
Waya Ba'asapari.
Waya Sha'ala.
Ba'asim Yahushua.
Ba'asim Yahushua.
The Wada Aman.
Bless Israel in English. Yahweh, name Yahushua.
Yahweh, name Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
And name Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. All right, this is Psalms 121. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahariam.
Ahariam.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayam.
Shemayam.
Wa'arakazah.
Wa'arakazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Logalka.
Salagia. Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tizalka.
Tizalka.
Ayad.
Ayad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yamamam.
Yamamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
La'ayaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Alayala.
Wilayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
After Pascha.
Pascha.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'af.
Taza'af.
Wabawa'ak.
Waba'ak.
Ma'aifa.
Ma'aifa.
Ma'ai.
Ma'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hill.
I will lift up my eyes to the
From
hill.
whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
that keepeth thee,
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy
The
keeper.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all
All
evil.
evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming
and
in
thy coming in.
from this time forth,
From this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore. This is Psalms 83. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Dama Yalaka.
Al-Dama Yalaka.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Wa Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabu.
Ayawabu.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahamawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Aimaka.
Wa'ayuka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Ya'ayamwa.
Sawada.
Sabada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'aitazawa.
Ya'aytazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Aytazapawamika.
Amarwa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lokoya.
Wanakaki.
Wayataki.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala Ayasakar.
Wala Ayasakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
Iwada.
Ayabada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Lava Aytazawa.
Laba.
Lo'a.
Yakalu. Alyaka.
Ayuka.
Baya.
Baya.
Yakawafu.
Wafkawafa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Waishimi Ayu. Mawa Abba.
Baba Abba.
Wahagari.
Wahagari.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Amawan.
Yamawan.
Amalak.
Wa'amalat.
Palashat.
Palashab.
I'm Yashabi.
Ayashabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Damashawar.
Damashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Amam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Gabanya Lawat.
Gabanya Wat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalayam.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya Sara'ah.
Kazayat Tazara.
Kayabi.
Kayabi.
Banakal.
Nalakal.
Kayashma.
Kawashma.
Nashamadwa.
Alashma.
Ba'ayanda Arab.
Arandorawa.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Adam.
Adam.
Sayatamu.
Sayatamu.
Nadayamu.
Nadayamu.
Kairab.
Kairab.
Wakazaba.
Ukazaba.
Wakazaba.
Ukazaba.
Wakatazamanai.
Ukatazamana.
Kanasiyakam.
Kanasiyakamu.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amaru.
Amaru.
Hayarashad.
Ayarashad.
Lanawa.
Lalawa.
Ah. Na'awa.
Na'awa.
Alahayam.
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 Sayatamu.
Shayatamu.
Kagagu.
Kagaga.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanyaraka.
Lopanya Wakak.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba Ira Ira.
Dabu Ira.
Wakalaba.
Ukalaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Arayam.
Arayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Taradam.
Daradab.
Wasa Ira.
Wasa Ira.
Wabasawa Path.
Wasa
Taba Halam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Palaham.
Palawan.
Kalawan.
Waya Bakwash.
Waya Bakwash.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Yabash.
Yabaska.
Waya Bahal.
Waya Bahal.
Aya Ai.
Aya Ai.
Waya Kapar.
Waya Kapar.
Waya Abad.
Waya Abad.
Waya the Ira.
Waya the Ira.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Alayawan.
Alayawan.
Al.
Al.
Cal.
Cal.
Al-Ratza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thy
enemies.
Thy enemies.
Make a tumult.
Make a tumult.
And they
that
hate us. Sorry. And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up thy head.
And lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
Against our people.
Against our people.
They have consulted.
They have consulted.
So like they have consulted
and consulted
against our hidden ones.
Against our hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said,
Come and let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
Being a nation.
For being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
the
thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab. And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
The Ammon. And the Amalek. And the Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. So also joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As a Mennonite. As a Sisera. As a Jabin. As the brook of Kishon. Which perish at Endor. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. Yea. All the princes. As Zabah. As Zamunda. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The house of the Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like the will. As stumble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. As the flame set the mountain on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. So like, fill thy faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled. Forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Are the Most High. Of the Most High. Over all the earth.
All right, sir. Ladies, be seated. What we're going to do is that's going to close Sabbath service. We're going to do. You put that down. What we're going to do is give the brethren one courtesy salute. We're going to do Amizim. All right. Men of Israel. Amizim Shabbat. Amizim. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barak.
Yasmin Tah. Sar. Please turn. Face the sisters. Sisters, Amizim. All right. Men of Israel. Amizim Shabbat. Amizim. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Adam Hashem Yahweh Shah. By Hashem Yahweh Shah. The water. I'm sure that's a lot. I'm going into the grave. All right. Yahweh, we say to them, Yahweh Shamar Adam Hashem Yahweh Shah. We say, may the Lord watch over and keep you in the name of Yahweh. All right. With that, class dismissed. It was very wild class, man.